Hello everyone, this is Ayush Kataria and welcome to my YouTube channel AK Talksport. Today we'll be talking about the 100. The 100 we have heard about it for years and years now. Finally it is upon us. Yesterday the tournament began. The women kicking the tournament off, the Oval Invincibles beating the Manchester Originals by 5 wickets with 2 balls to spare to kickstart the women competition. Today the men will begin the competition, the same two teams at the same ground, the Oval, and the men's competition will begin. So exciting time. It's something new. It's a revolution for good or bad. We'll get into it. It's a revolution because it's completely changing how things are done. First of all, it's changing how things work in England. So as you know that in England, cricket is played through the county system. All domestic cricket is dominated by counties. It's every competition, every county has a team, and this is why for years England could not have a franchise-based competition like the IPL, the BBL, or the PSL because when they proposed their T20 league, of course T20 cricket began in England, but so when it began, every county wanted a team, so they could not. So 18, 19 teams enter the competition every year, so that it cannot be the same as the IPL or the BBL or the PSL, as I said, where there are 8 teams or 10 teams or 6 teams. So this is going away from it. In 2016, counties were asked to vote, and the ECB managed to persuade them after a lot of negotiation, years and years of talks. ECB finally gave them the promises, gave them funds, and a lot of things they were promised, and they voted in favor of the city-based league. So now it's a city-based league. Then counties are not involved in this. 8 teams uh, by 8 different cities. 2 teams from London. As you know, there are two. So it's 8 grounds basically, rather than 8 cities. So as you know, there are 2 grounds, test grounds in London. The Lords and Oval both have their team, and so and otherwise also, yeah. So 2 teams from London, a team from Manchester, a team from Birmingham, a team from Leeds, a team from Southampton, a team from Nottingham, and a team from Cardiff. So 8 teams. They are all bought through their franchises. They'll play in the county grounds of the main county ground that their city has. The big grounds all are involved. The biggest grounds in England are all having a team basically. Lords, Oval, Edgbaston, the Old Trafford, uh, Rose Bowl. So yeah. So what is this 100 is doing? It's completely changing the way things are done. Obviously, the how you will remain the same. You cannot change that. It's still cricket. On the pitch, it is still the same sport, but the way it is done is completely changed. It's a limited overs competition, obviously, but there are no overs. So not a 20 over match or a 50 over match. How we are aware of how things are done, or even Test cricket, we know 90 overs per day. Overs are completely done away with. It's 100 balls. Every team has to bat for 100 balls, and that is what this tournament will be about. 100 balls. So in a T20 game, in a normal game, you have a 6 ball over. That is what a bowler has to bowl. Here, a bowler can either bowl 5 balls in consecutively or 10 balls consecutively. They have to inform the umpire at the start of it. Every bowler is allowed a map to bowl a maximum of 20 balls. So instead of like in T20 cricket, a bowler is allowed a maximum of 4 overs, which here it is 20 balls. It can either be 5 over spells, 5 ball spells. It can be 2 10 ball spells. It can be 1 5 ball spell, sorry, 2 5 ball spells and 1 10 ball spell. That is upon the teams how they want to do it. So that is basically that is it. 20 balls per bowler. So that way it remains the same in T20 cricket. It is 4 per over and 20 overs. So it's 5 bowlers here also 20. So a minimum of 5 bowlers have to bowl. That premise remains the same. Next, it is power play is 25 balls. Power play obviously you can only have two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. So in a T20 game, it is 6 overs. Here it is 25 balls. Our team is allowed one strategic over timeout per match, where they can come and the coach can come and discuss tactics or whatever he wants to discuss. That's basically it. So, and the teams are, as I said, 8 teams. England, every county has at least two England contracted players as part of their roster. But the thing is that England have to play that test series against India. So their main stars will be missing. A lot of them, they are only allowed to play the first 2 rounds, I mean the first 2 games of the tournament, and then they'll have to assemble for national duty. So here it is where they'll struggle. Where with the IPL, they'll still struggle to get do what the IPL manages to do. Where IPL has its exclusive window, the Indian cricket team doesn't play it, and so all Indian stars are involved for the entire competition. This is where this tournament will struggle. This is like same Australia faces the same problem. They cannot create a window, and IPL just got the first movers advantage in it. They have created the niche in that April, May month, and now literally no team plays international cricket. First, it was just India. Now, almost every team are they've just understood why IPL is important of various reasons. For some countries, players, it is financial reasons. For some, it is having that premise of playing limited overs cricket in that high pressure situation of IPL, and they consider it better for their team's skill development. And for some, it is just about having the experience, getting the experience of playing in India, playing in subcontinent, and playing in these conditions. So these are things that have worked in IPL's favor, and now they have an exclusive window. Other teams, other leagues will struggle to get that exclusive window. This is where this 100 will also struggle, but still you'll have a lot of quality players. This tournament, sadly, a lot of good players have pulled off the Australian, like David Warner, Mitchell Marsh. These guys had to pull off. Some other Australians also pulled off. Kieran Pollard, Andre Russell, they had to pull off because of COVID and how things are. This schedule has just, and because the IPL again has to happen, it didn't get over when it had to get over in May. So you have these players. A lot of them have to go back for the IPL in September in UAE. Then the T20 World Cup is there for the West Indies players. They have this Caribbean Premier League just before the IPL. A lot of players. Then there's a lot of international duty too. So this team, both in men's and women's, have seen a lot of pullouts, but still a good quality of players are there. Moving up next, is there any Indian involvement? Yes, there is, but only in the women's tournament to protect the IPL's exclusivity. Indian men's players are not allowed to play any foreign T20 leagues unless they announce their total retirement from Indian cricket. Not just international. They can't play the IPL if they announce the retirement from the IPL. If basically if you decide to play these leagues, you cannot play the IPL or you cannot play international cricket for India. So the men are not allowed, obviously, but women are, and a lot of, and I think Indian fans should be excited. Harmanpreet Kaur, Smriti Mandana, Shefali Verma, Shamia Rodriguez and Dipti Sharma, five very good players. So exciting times there, the Indian involvement, and it is very exciting. I'm very happy that these girls are getting to play that because BCCI. I mean, this is the first season of it, and the 100, and I'll get into it. I don't like this competition. I'll get into that just after this. But at least the ECB are allowing, are having a women's competition at the start. They have began it as it is. Even Australia, BBL and WBL are played together. If they can have that, why can't BCCI have a women's IPL? It's ridiculous. It's been 13 years for the IPL and you still don't have a women's IPL. You just have a charity. What do you call that? As an exhibition tournament, three teams, three matches, four matches basically, three league matches and a final. These BCCI is richer than these would obviously ECB and Australia two of the richest board, but BCCI is quite rich in themselves. Just ridiculous, and the kind of excuses they come up with for not having a women IPL. Just sad how like women's cricket, it has so much potential. Two World Cup finals in the like last 4 years we have reached, but BCCI don't just like, it's sad how they just don't care about it. I'm very my appreciation for ECB for having a women's competition. We can easily have a BCCI IPL, a women's IPL. BCCI just don't want to. Don't believe things like there's no talent. Talent will come when you have the tournament. It's easy to say without having a tournament there's no talent. Now you give the men. Now when we talk about the men's circuit of cricket in India, we are very quick to say that, oh, look at how IPL has helped India create such a bench strength. Why can't the women's also? Why can't that happen with the women's when you start the tournament? Just ridiculous. Here, the men's team franchise owners also have to maintain the women's team. That should be the case with the IPL. But of course, it's India, it's BCCI. What can you say? Uh, but I give them credit for this. But this 100, I'm not a fan of. You are just making a mockery of cricket fans. It's a disgrace. You want new fans. But Catley, it's okay. You want new fans, but why do you have to change the rules of the game? You're just making a sort of people like us who follow every format, watch every game, every like we watch Test cricket, we watch ODI cricket, we watch T20 cricket. Just the lack of respect. The way ECB has marketed it, they've just In no uncertain terms, they have told us that this tournament is not for us. It is not for us traditional cricket fans. It is for the new fans, younger crowd. Younger crowd don't want the 100. Like they don't need the new rules. They just need interesting cricket, and they'll be there. Just shameful, to be honest, for me. I am not. This is ridiculous, to be honest. Just, take care of your original fans, that the ones who are there first. Then look for new fans. New fans, they'll come. Maybe they won't come. We'll see. But at least the ones who are there, take care of them. Why are you driving them away from the game? Sort of things like this. It's just shameful for me, to be honest. What's the need for it? I don't understand. It's just I think this ECB trying, they want to do something different, and they're doing this because obviously they IPL has created a niche, so they want to create a niche, I guess. But come on, man, take care of the fans you have. Just disgraceful how they're just changing how the sport is played. Things like overs, things like bowlers ball, their overs. This thing like overs you're changing. It's the basic of cricket. Just I'm not a fan of. We'll see how it goes, but I'm very disappointed that stuff like this. I'm a very big fan of franchise T20 leagues. I'm a fan of T20 cricket. I love Test cricket, but I understand why T20 cricket is needed. I'll always be a Test cricket guy first. I'll always be a traditionalist, and I'm no shame in admitting that. But I am a fan of T20. At the same time, I like T20 cricket, and I am a big fan of franchise leagues because of the it is opening the horizons of cricket. It is making it more financially secure for players all over the world, and that is needed, and that is needed. But cricket, T20 cricket is enough for cricket to be celebrated, to be popularized. T20 cricket can do that. The 100 is not going to do anything different. That is ridiculous. You can get the cricket, you can get new fans through T20 cricket. You are, if you market it the same way that you're marketing the 100, you can get in different countries. In your own country, you want younger fans. T20 cricket attracts younger fans. You can see those in IPL stadiums. T20 cricket, you say you want to attract women. T20 cricket attracts women. T20 cricket attracts all sort of people. It has attracted new people. That's why. So I'm. That's why I'm not. Despite being a Test cricket guy, I understand why T20 cricket is needed because it does. Probably Test cricket doesn't appeal to everyone. T20 cricket does. You don't need the 100 for that. You don't need to change the basics of the game. It's ridiculous. You could have had a city-based T20 league. So yeah, like good cricket should be good because the teams are good. Uh, but like it's just like the way it will be done, I'm not a fan of. We'll see how it goes. If it, of course, if it helps popularize cricket, that is all I want. I want cricket to become like football. I want it to have more fans. I want more nations to play it, and I most importantly want it to be an Olympic sport. If 100 helps does that, I'll be very very happy. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Comment your views. What do you think about it? Do you think the 100 is needed, like, innovation like this, which is changing how things are done, or do you think like T20, like what I believe in, that T20 cricket was enough for that? Um, Comment your thoughts. I'm very interested to hear because I've heard about it. Uh, 2 years ago, the rules were announced. Of course, this tournament was supposed to happen in 2020, but because of the pandemic, they postponed it by a year. So it's been 2 years since I heard all the rules, and I've never been a fan. But I like to know other people's views. If you think people think maybe I am being too emotional about it, maybe if you people think that's a good thing, I like to hear about it. So yeah, comment your views. Please like, please share with your friends and family. Please subscribe, press the notification button. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.